All right, welcome to Missing Hiker by Jamezel. And this is an older itch.io game. It's been out for some time. I may have played this in the past a long time ago before I started streaming. I can't remember it. And I wasn't finding a lot of stuff at the top of itch tonight, so I figured we'd go back and check it out. I totally can't remember it, so why not? If you're into these itch.io horror games, please go ahead and click the follow button down below and give me a like if you want. That would really help the channel out because, yeah, I'm going to play a lot more of these games and it'd be cool if you were around. So yeah, let me read the itch synopsis for you for this game. It says, your brother, Ethan, went missing while hiking, and you try to find him. The weather is very cold, so you need to find him quickly. Otherwise, he could succumb to the elements. Huh. Simple setup, I like it. Missing, I said, Ethan is our brother? It seems, yes, your brother Ethan is missing, and we're trying to find him. Nice. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up the volume here. There we go. It's very stormy, apparently. Oh, Marcus in chat. Marcus says channel got 8K now. Oh, that's great. Yes, that's awesome. I'm very happy about that. So, let's check the options really quick before we get going. Resolution. Okay, that's good. But anyway, if you're ready to play Missing Hiker by Jamezel, I am. So let's give it a shot. December 11th, 1994. My brother Ethan is missing for around 24 hours. He went on a hiking trip near the Red Mountain. He should have come home yesterday. I went to the local police. They said they don't have the resources for a search right now. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. Oof. Sorry, that's a little loud. Hang on, I'm gonna bring this down so I can hear myself. Hang on. I do like that, the sound of that music. Okay, we'll put it about right there. I think we're actually driving here, so cool. It is snowing and we're in some Ford Taurus or something. I don't know. Oh, okay, yes, it's fairly sensitive. Oh, whoa. All right, let's do this. Oh, and Marcus, I was saying earlier that this is an older itch game. It's been around for some time. I may have played it a very long time ago, but I've forgotten all about it. So we'll see how this goes. I like games where they let you drive. It kind of feels cozy for some reason. You feel safer in the car, I think. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I look away for 1 second and I'm just like crossing into the other street. Okay, big turn. All right. Another big turn. Marcus says it also feels more open world, more free. Yeah, I agree. Marcus says we're going to Silent Hill. Yes, apparently. Yeah, it's hard to approach any small town now in any kind of weather without thinking of Silent Hill. I should park at this gas station to ask if they saw my brother. Okay, let's do that. Over here? There's a tank on the left? Maybe. Pull it up a little bit more. And there. Wait. Oh, do I have to park in a certain spot? Wait. Is there... A highlighted spot to park in. Is it the red? No, the red is the taillights from... Oh, P. Here's the spot. Perfect. Okay. Well. There we go. Press E to exit the car. Yeah, Marcus, so sorry about the flood situation that you're having to get through. It sounds like a real pain. Ooh, look at that. That looks cool. This looks cool. They did a really good job with this. There's a slight filter on it as well that's giving a little bit of a creepy VHS kind of, I don't know, old television look. Mark says, peak is hard because I found out the map is AI generated every day. Soil will never be the same. Oh yeah, Peak is an interesting game. I heard that it was randomly generated, so that kind of makes it fun in a way. Oh, Tarpool Entertainment. Tarpool. Hello there, Mr. Eddie. Hello, Mr. Tarpool. How are you? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hopefully you're doing well. It's always good to see you in chat. Let's see. Okay, so we're looking for our brother Ethan, who has disappeared hiking somewhere. And now we pulled over at this gas station. I do like the snow here. It's a nice touch. It makes it kind of feel isolated and creepy, but also strangely cozy for some reason. When there's snow, it's a little cozier. I don't know why. Oh, and look at this place. This is great. Let's see. What do you have on the shelves? Anything funny? Choco cookies. What else we got? Just peas. That's not very creative. It's popcorn. Vegan mayonnaise. Rutella. Oh, there you go. Rutella, not Nutella. Rutella. Huh. Oh, Marcus says back to the convenience store like last stream. Yes. We always end up in the convenience store. That's just how it is. Hey, Maverick's in chat. Mav says, why is this spooky? Inflation? Yes, exactly. Turbo says, you're currently the only VTuber I hadn't made an animation for. Oh, really, Tarpo? Oh, that's right. You were talking about making animations before the last time you were around. That sounds pretty cool. Mav, it says $32 for mayonnaise. Yes, apparently, in this weird, whatever world we're trapped in, $32 it buys you a jar of mayonnaise. What do you want? I'm searching for my brother. He went missing while hiking in this area. Sorry to offend you, pal, but that's not my problem. Also, you shouldn't just randomly approach people like this. Especially in this area. What do you mean? Hey, look, man. I worked pretty late. I just want to grab some snacks and beers and drive home. I'm not in the mood to talk with people I don't know. I understand. Sorry for bothering you. You know, he had a lot of good points. Let's see. Marcus says, this is Mavericks? Mav says, hello, yes. Yes, EQ Mav is Mav from Mav I was just playing with in Marvel Rivals. Tarpil says, yeah, if I may ask for a second, if you ever have time, could you watch one? I'm sorry if it sounds like self-promotion. Hey, no problem, Tarpil. Yeah, hit me with a link sometime or message me or something like that, and I'd definitely check it out. Marcus says, I'm always here when Eddie's streaming online. Mav says, it's spooky because of the awkward conversations. Yes, Mavericks, it's what makes it scary. Mav is new to the whole PSX aesthetic, apparently. Marcus says, so I've also seen you, Mavericks. I mean, seen you play. Mav says, I'm sorry, I'll do better next time. Yes, it's all in the awkwardness. I'm sure we'll have to do some menial tasks here or something like that. It's like work, so it's scary that way. What can I do for you, sir? I'm searching for my brother. He was hiking around this area. He should have come home yesterday. Have you seen him? How does your brother look like? How does your brother look like? He has brown hair and is pretty tall. He also has a green backpack. Let me think for a second. Huh, he's doing a lot of thinking. Yes, I think I saw your brother. He came in here and bought a few things. Some water and a few snacks. You're trying to find him? Have you told the police already? Yes, I did, in fact, but they said they don't have the resources for a search right now. Oh, I can't read. They said they only start a search if a person is missing more than 48 hours. Isn't that mostly true? It isn't the first time someone went missing in this area. At least a handful of people went missing there in the last decade. Oh, Tarpool, can you not share links in YouTube comments or something? I'm sorry, I don't know how that works. Mav says, hope your house is alright. Yeah, hopefully Marcus's house will be alright from that water dam. It was from a storm, right, Marcus? It's made of concrete. Don't worry, it's made of concrete, Marcus says. At least a handful of people went missing. Missing there in the last decade. People talk a lot. I've heard rumors that there are strange screams and weird noises coming from the woods. So you should be careful, especially going there at this time of night. There's a road right behind the gas station leading to the mountain. Make sure to stay on it. There could be dangerous wildlife in that area. Thanks. I'll make sure to stay safe. Take care. Well, I guess that's where we're going to end up going. Mav says, Eddie, can you be quiet? We're trying to have a conversation. Yeah, I'll try. That's fun. It's funny. That's how my chats always go. Like, people in chat will start to talk and I'll quietly play the game. No, but that's good. I love it when people in chat talk with each other. It takes a lot of pressure off of me having to talk. Okay. So apparently there's some kind of weird path that goes up into the woods in the back, and a lot of bad things happen to hikers who went up on that path. And then that's where I'm going. Ooh, scary. Ooh, that does look nice though. I like the blurry moon out there. Let's see. Marcus says, I'm a blabbermouth, Mavericks. Marcus says, that's why I told Eddie not to read my chat during Rivals except at the waiting screen, or else you and Helix are gonna be mad at me. But Eddie still reads it anyway while in game. He plays Rocket. He has plenty of time to read chat. Yes, I do. If you haven't figured it out, you can heal with Rocket by just holding click down. So as soon as the match starts, I just let my finger rest, and I never pick it up. I literally just hold click the entire round, and so I can read chat. Is this where we're supposed to be going? Because I don't want to break the game by going to the wrong direction. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, someone commented a few chats or a few streams ago. When did I to sleep? Yes, yes, yes. You're correct. That was Yaj, her husband. So he can ask those kinds of questions. I didn't know it was him. To be honest, because Yaj hadn't been on his YouTube SN in a long time. Anyway, we're just wandering up into the hills. I don't know what's going to happen up here. If I'm just... Oh, no, there's a path. Okay, I'm not just wandering into the skybox aimlessly. Let's see. Print. I should take a closer look. Wait, what? My brother's tent looks different, though. So I'm going to look at this one. So this is not my brother's tent, and I know it. Let's see. Mav says, I was thinking, by the way. Oh my god! Whoa, whoa. Who the fuck are you? You scared the shit out of me. Okay. Mav says, yeah, just go creeping up on some random guy's tent in the middle of the night. That's how you get shot. Yeah. You're probably right. Mav says, who the fuck are you? I'm Eddie. I scared you. I almost had a heart attack myself. What do you want? I hope you're not some kind of pervert or creep. Well, I'm not. I'm searching for my brother. He was hiking in this area. Have you seen him? Nope, I haven't seen him. Wait. You don't even know how he looks like. You don't even know how he looks like. Marcus says, haven't seen Tetch in months. He used to always be on streams in Repo. Oh, that's because Tetch got a job recently, and he works 6 days out of the week and is only available on Saturdays, I have learned. But Tetch is kind of quiet like that sometimes. He doesn't say much about his private life until after the fact, so... Mav says, from what I've seen, this game is you being awkward to others at every turn. And he also says, oh shit, he got a job. Nice. Yes. I think it's kind of a temporary job for now. But he did want to play something at some point. So we'll probably see him again. At some point, we'll see. Okay. Look, man, I'm just some guy that likes to hike in a wood. I liked how they combined in the woods to in a woods. In a woods and sleep in a tent. They should have combined in a tent in freezing conditions. Wait, what did he say? Look, man, I'm just a guy that likes to hike in the woods and sleep in a tent in freezing conditions. Okay, that makes sense. I haven't seen anyone in days. I understand. You're planning to go deeper into the forest? Yes, I'll search around the area. I hope I can find my brother, or at least traces of him. Look, you'll probably think I'm a stoner or something. You, a stoner? Dressed like that? I don't know. But last night I had my tent a bit up north, and I heard weird noises coming from the woods. It sounded like a child was crying, but I didn't see anything. That's kind of creepy. Mav says, why is he camping in a collared shirt? Suspicious. I agree. And he says he's a stoner. He doesn't look like one. He's got very well-groomed, short-cut hair, and like you said, a collared shirt. It creeped me out. Maybe it was a cryptid. A what? Look, man, do you carry? Do I carry? Of course I carry. What do you mean? I'm talking about a piece, you know? Something for protection. You mean a gun? No, I don't. Then you shouldn't be here in the first place. It's way too dangerous to go deeper into the forest at night. But I'm not going to stop you. I just want to sleep now. What? You're not gonna stop me? I just want to sleep now. Also, one last thing. Don't creep up at a tent in the woods at night ever again. Good advice. This is great advice. I almost would have shot you. See, Mavericks called that. Well, I guess I'm glad you didn't. Me too. Good luck with your search. Well, that was wholesome, wasn't it? Let's see. Marcus says, collared shirts are sus? I wear them all the time. While camping at 3 a.m. in the middle of the woods, Mav says. Marcus says, oh, the camping at 3 a.m. Yeah, that is sus. Went to the bathroom, just got back. Yeah, this guy has been camping out here by himself. And he said he's a stoner, but he just doesn't look like one. That's all why I said the thing about collared shirts. I view stoners as having more color and, I don't know, not being so... I mean, you can't tell nowadays. Everyone does that stuff. But let's see. I don't think I should go this way. Wait, what way should I go? The map says they can only afford 16 polygons for the tent. Yeah, it's like a low poly count tent. Oh, there it is. I found the path. Marcus says, no camping here. We got jungles, not forests. Camping is practically non-existent. Oh, that's right, Marcus. Yes, you mentioned that. Yeah, who would want to be in the jungle dealing with all the heat and the bugs and stuff like that? Everyone probably tries to avoid that. Marcus says, never had the opportunity to sing the SpongeBob campfire song in front of a bonfire. Oh, hopefully someday you will, Marcus. Yeah, in the US, people are all about camping. Well, at least in the places where there's trees. I mean, evergreen forests and stuff like that are really popular. But they'll camp anywhere. They'll even camp like out in the middle of a field. Okay, we're still going in the right direction, I hope. Marcus says, I had to make s'mores in an oven using Hershey's, a toaster oven. Well, yeah, I've done that before too. I mean, they are extra good over a fire though, so yes, you might have to try and experience that someday. Are we going the right direction? Is this a path or is this a shadow I'm walking on? It looks like a path to me. Let's see. Yeah, so that still sounds good. Why don't you have a... Oh, I do have a flashlight. I'll be darned. Good idea, Mav. Mav is just full of practical wisdom on this one. Man. Shoot, I wish I would have realized the flashlight earlier. It would... Because sometimes that makes... When I publish videos, sometimes the gamma gets messed up or like something's darker than it should be. So the flashlight always helps, but... It's getting really cold. I should set up my tent on the left side of the road. Yeah, I suppose I should. I'm looking for my brother Ethan, right? That's who I'm looking for. Down here? Is this where I should set it up? Marcus says, how's Dusty? Last time he was barking at the worst possible time while you were being chased by the drunk librarian. Oh, you're right. Do you know what? I totally forgot to cut that out of the video I published. So there's probably a moment in that video where my avatar freezes and there's the sound of Dusty barking and me getting up to do that for a minute. So, oops. Thanks for the reminder, but I forgot. Dusty's good. He's down in Boise visiting Jen's parents right now, so he'll be there the whole week. So he's at the dog resort eating a lot and not having to do much else, so he's probably happy. Let me see. Marcus says, don't cut it. It was funny. Mav says, yeah. Now I watch just that part. Oh, it's probably really awkward sounding because I'm like, oh crap. Press E to enter the tent. Oh, look at this nice tent that I brought with me. This is more than 6 polygons. It's an uncorporated. It's ultralight, $500+ tent. Okay, which will keep me warm for sure. Mav says, my goodness, they went all out. They did. Look at the interior. It's cold, but I'm falling asleep slowly. Man, where is Ethan? Where's our brother? Did you hear that? I heard a little... I think I heard someone scream. I need to check it out. It could be my brother screaming for help. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. They did this in the Blair Witch Project. It's the same setup. Okay, now they tell you about the flashlight. Oh my god, is that over in that direction? There's a light deep in the woods. Oh no, yeah, they did this in the Blair Witch Project, which is creepy because you're in your tent, right? And then you hear somebody screaming for help outside your tent in the dead of night. So it's like, do you stay in your tent or do you go out and see why they're screaming? I guess we're gonna go. All right, you stay there, tent. I guess it said there was a light deep in the woods and that looks like it there. Am I leaving footprints? No, I am not. It is not that kind of game. Hopefully I don't see anything out here. They have not been... Well, there was one jump scare. There was one jump scare and it was decent as usual. I was not looking in the complete direction of it when it happened, but that's okay. Let's see. Is that a shed? Why is it? It's scarier when it's a shed. If it's a house, I'm like, hey, someone lives there. If it's a shed, I'm like, why is there a shed in the middle of the woods without a house next to it? Is there a fence around it? Maybe. Let's see. I don't see any terrible creatures. Oh, my flashlight is blinking. Mav says the ghost took the house and left the shed. Ooh. Yes. They left a haunted shed behind. There's a tie. Is that a tire against the fence over there? Oh. Well, they did a good job of making you feel like you're all by yourself in this game. What is this? Uh-oh. That's my brother's backpack. He must have been here. Well. This is probably the scarier part. Weird, the backpack is completely empty. Nothing in here. Strange. Marcus says a ghost would be good for summer. They'll decrease the temperature for free. That would be nice, yeah. If a ghost was in your house making cold spots for free during the summer. I need one of those right by my bed. It's not a good idea. This is not a good idea. Is there something in the trash? No. Is there something around the back? No. I just don't want to go in here. You don't go into houses that are in the middle of the woods and they don't have no roads that go to them. That's a bad thing to do. Mav says, no, no, don't finish your unfinished business. You're the cheapest AC unit I've ever owned. Yeah. Press E to use the... Okay, we're gonna go in. I'm going. Mav says, get in there. I know. I guess I'll... No, I'm not gonna shut that in case I need to run out. What's in here? Well, this is not as bad as I thought it might be. There's some soda, a TV. Hey, this kind of looks like Syncrite. Like Syncrite would hang out here. Mav. It's got the wood paneling. It's got a tube TV. Soda. Let's see. Marcus says, wow, you're tall. Yes, I am tall. I see things on the table there. It's like blood. Like, so I'm gonna look in here first. Press E to inspect. It's Mav says, it's very low resolution. He'd be right at home. Yes, he would. What the hell? Someone made a picture of my tent and my car. Huh. Oh yeah, that is my tent and my car. My 100 polygon tent. There's a slab of meat here, it seems. Can I open this? I don't want... I know what's going to be in this room. Mystery meat. I hope it's mystery meat. It looks... Does it have a particular shape? No. It just looks like a cut of meat. Or, I don't know. Could be a piece of somebody. What is this? Nasty brown Winter River painting. Oh, woof. Mav said, well, it's a mystery. It certainly is. Marcus says, Risco, are you there in the chat hiding? I see 4 people are watching. Ah, I haven't seen Risco in a minute. Risco usually drops in on the scary games, but who knows? Maybe they're busy. Marcus says, oh no, they left. Oh no, they did leave. Okay, let's get in here. Okay, hatchet, hook. What's up there? Nothing. Hook. Generator. Huh. You think something would have triggered when I walked in this room. Maybe we need to... I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. There's someone out there. Maybe this is their house, huh? We will... Marcus says, are we the mystery meat? Mav says, we will be soon. You're right. As usual, thank you all for stopping by in the chat and saying hi. This is probably... Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. I totally called that one. I thought I would get your body was never found. So I thought I was going to walk out to him and get the jump scare, but it came sooner than I had expected. Marcus says, and there's the chef. And where are the ingredients? 2 chefs? It appeared to be 2 chefs. I didn't recognize the other person there. Hang on, let me get the volume down a little bit on this. Okay. So that was Missing Hiker by Jemazel? That was. Mav says 2 chefs. Two chefs. Ha ha ha. Yes. Yeah, you know, one chef is stalking you and you never suspected the other chef to be right next to you. Just like in Jurassic Park. So yeah, that was Missing Hiker by Jemazel. And yeah, this one has been around for a while, but I didn't remember that. Like from back, I know I played it a long time ago. I vaguely remember like walking up the hill and finding the camper, but I did not remember the double chef ending there. Mav says, say it in the count's voice, darn it. No, I'll leave that to you, Mav. You're better at the voices than me. But yes, I get it. The counting, yes. Two chef thing, yes. But anyway, the aesthetic of the game was pretty good for, I mean, for PSX style. I mean, they got this kind of nice VHS filter working on it. It kind of seems like an older TV, kind of buzz on it, and that made it creepier. But I think the thing is, they did a really good job of making you feel like you're alone in this game. Like just walking out of the convenience store up into the hills, like in the snow, in the dark, and everything like that, really made you feel like you were by yourself. And for some reason, the snow also does that for me. It just makes it feel like, you know, there's nobody around, and it's super quiet. Because if you've ever been out in a snowy field when it's snowing, the snow tends to kill all the incoming sounds from around. So when you're in thick snow and stuff like that, it really feels like, I don't know, you're kind of isolated and you can't hear anything. It's actually super peaceful most of the time, but yeah, I can only imagine what it's like to be out by yourself in the dark in the snow like that. That'd be difficult. So yeah, and the whole game was about finding Ethan. We found some stoner, a hippie guy in a collared shirt, in a tent, and he jump scared us. And then we went further in, and then I'm trying to piece together what was going on. Two chefs, right? So we went out there, and they had there was meat on the plate. There was a hook. There was a knife, a butcher knife, and stuff like that. So basically, is the lore of the area that there are just two cannibals living out in the middle of nowhere, abducting hikers and then killing them and eating them? Because that's what it seems like. I really wanted to look at the last guy who jump scared us to see if he looked like any of the models that we had looked at before. Like there's a guy in the supermarket who didn't want to talk to us very much. I couldn't remember if he looked like one of them or not. It definitely wasn't the clerk that was checking us out or anything like that. Hey, Tarpool. Mav says it's cheaper than $32 mayo. Makes sense, to be honest. Yes, the vegan it was vegan mayonnaise as well. So yeah, crazy prices in this game. You could ration why they would resort to cannibalism in the hills. It may come to that depending on how much prices inflate here in the US currently. So yeah, that was, and the last jump scare was pretty good. I knew I was going to get jump scared. I called it like a mile away. But I didn't know he'd be right there, right outside, because that was probably the creepier part of the game, when you came out of the cannibal room and you looked down and you saw the guy standing outside of the door at the edge of the property. That was creepy, I think, and that creeped me out a lot. So that was a really good part. And of course the jump scare that followed, pretty good, not bad. Tarpool says, hey, tell you tomorrow I will make you an animation. But how about that? Hey, that'd be really cool, Tarpool. Yeah, if you could just message in YouTube or comment or something. I don't know how you're going to get that to me, but I'd definitely be up for checking it out. Thanks for stopping by, Tarpool. And Marcus, and of course Mavericks. We need to play more games soon. That'd be really cool. And we need to play more stuff with Telex and Tetch and Ida and all of them, and hopefully Waffles will be around someday again. That'd be a lot of fun. So yeah. Anyway, overall, I thought this game was perfect for what I was looking for, which is just something short, creepy. There's a gas station. I love visiting gas stations in these games. I just love it for some reason. I don't know why. And a couple of jump scares. And yeah, so, but this overall, within the PSX genre, I would even almost call this kind of like a classic setup. Just a creepy story, the most basic of the basics. And yeah, that's why the genre works, I think, because you can do this over and over again, and people still like this setup, including me. So yeah. Let's see. Mav says, commenting and making you read everything I say has its perks, though. Yes, it does, doesn't it? See you, Marcus. Let's see. Marcus says I'm back to work later. See Eddie, see Mavericks. I'll be hiding in chat when you play Rivals. Yeah, hopefully we have some more luck. We did okay today, but we'll play some more, maybe more Overwatch too. So Mav says looking forward to it. Okay. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning, and that means I need to sleep to go to work. Mav says always good to have more reasons to be mad at Eddie. Indeed, right. Let's see. Night, Eddie. Yeah, bye. Bye, Mav. See you later. We'll play games soon. And see you, Marcus, and see ya, Tarpool, and anyone else who's lurking around in there. We'll play some more games very soon. All right. Off to bed. Have a wonderful night. That was fun. Okay, see you. Bye.